My name's Cy Dodson, and I'm director of the short film Beneath the Ink. I started out working in the news business, kind of jumping around different markets, doing kind of the daily grind of a news station, and eventually kind of wanted to just do my own thing and started my own video production company, and realized that I still had kind of a yearning to do something more, so that's when I started making short films about 5 years ago.
Cy, what drew you to this particular story? What made you want to tell it?
I grew up in Zanesville. I lived there for 20-some years. So I know that there's racism everywhere, and I wasn't too far removed from it with my family. So I was coming back home to work on a different project, and I live in Minneapolis now. So I was coming back home to work on another project, and I saw the local paper in Zanesville do a story on Billy White. And in the story, there was somebody that drove down from Cleveland, I believe, that had a huge Hitler head tattooed on his calf. And he talked about why he was there to get it covered up and why he got it in the first place. And to me, that was just interesting that somebody would, open up about their story and, want to talk about it. And Billy seemed like an interesting character to me as well. So I just saw different layers that, would be possible in the story. And I think just sort of revealing layers in a story. I mean, it's just like a book or, a painting. It can be anything. It's just connecting with an audience in a way that keeps them engaged in the story. And with Beneath the Ink, there are multiple layers to that, and that's what I find interesting, especially with that story, because it resonates with people, and it's multi-layered. I think it's a way to just learn something about people and be able to share that with an audience. With Beneath the Ink, I would never go into a tattoo shop and talk to Billy Joe White, who does these cover-ups, and I think it's one thing that it allows me to do is just go out in the communities and talk to people that I normally wouldn't talk to.
So I'd like to open the floor up to you guys now. What questions do you have for Cy?
How long has he been doing tattoos?
So the film was released 2 years ago at the Cleveland Film Festival, actually. And before that, he had done a couple here and there, but after the Charlottesville riot is when he kind of took to the cause. I think the person that was driving the car was from Ohio, and so it just kind of hit home for him more. And he's been wanting to do this for a while, so, and the film definitely gave him momentum to his missions.
Have either you or Billy received any backlash from the racist parts of the film?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little removed from it, so I don't live there. But he's online. He's gotten some threats, and he would tell you that too. He couldn't be here tonight because he had another obligation. Otherwise, he would have loved to be here to talk about it. But yeah, it's just been some online, threats that he's received from, people in the area, but nobody has, outside of that has done anything so far, which is great. I don't know. They probably do that in some pretty scary places. In basements and people's houses, and they're doing drugs, and I don't know what, I never really thought of it that way. I'd actually really like, there's a story that just came out on a tattooer in New Orleans that's African-American female, and I think it would be awesome to get her covering up a few of these tattoos and, bringing these people in face to face with, you know, the race that they once hated, you know, or whatever, and you know, I think that'd be a pretty profound story.
Do you guys really hope to inspire other tattoo artists like around the country to kind of do the same thing?
Yeah, so since the demand is high for this right now at his shop, and they're coming in from all over the country, he's delegating, and he has a huge following on social and on Instagram. I think it's kind of a home base for tattoo artists, which I'm finding out. And so he's got like 300 tattoo artists that are willing to step in. There've been people to reach out to say, you know, I can come to you, but you know, most of these people don't really have the means, you know, to get there and, you know, get a plane ticket, rent a car to get to Zanesville. So it would be much easier for a shop to lend a hand, you know, out in Portland or LA or Texas and Florida. We went all over the place, and he's even been in contact with tattoo artists in other countries too.
Did you get any tattoos done while you were down there?
No, I mean, I think I might eventually. I don't know. Hang around Billy enough, I'll probably get one. But I thought about it, but I don't know what to get.
What are you working on now?
Well, the agent has this right now for pitching this as a series. I've been just kind of busy with, I do production for a living, just paid gigs, and I've been pretty busy with that lately. I'm working on a project with a hospital that burned down in Paradise, California, and they're donating all their supplies from the hospital to countries that are in need of it. So they want to do some stories on that. So I just got 5 immunizations right before I got here. I'm going all over the world there pretty soon just to tell these stories. So I'm kind of keeping my calendar open right now. So there's a lot of ways to be inspired nowadays. There's a lot of platforms where you can watch movies, and I'd say connect with your local communities. That there may be some, you know, a way to meet with people in different groups who might, you know, maybe be doing happy hours or documentary clubs or anything like that. You know, we have a few in Minneapolis to do that. I don't know if there's opportunities like that here, but I know Cleveland's close by, so definitely reach out to the programmers at festivals and see if there's a way to get involved in their festivals, because it's a great way to meet filmmakers and watch a lot of great content. Beneath the Ink has been played on a lot of different platforms, and it's really taken off in a way that the story's been spread to people who want to get cover-ups all over the country, and so we're now creating a series pitch to networks and hoping to continue telling these stories.